Hello again, it's me. I'm on a video recording frenzy at the moment. I've got time. So I am going to record another video. Aren't you delighted? This is the Get Your Freak On 15 weird questions tag. So I am going to get my lunchtime freak on and I'm going to answer these. If I'm squinting at the screen, please excuse my squinting because whatever it is about my screen, it's really hard to see it from where I'm sitting. I have to sit quite far back from the camera. So, first question: what is a nickname only your family calls you? Um, Spoon. And yes, I've been called Spoon ever since I was very small. And you would think, I thought for many years that the reason why I was called Spoon is because it rhymes with June, and that made perfect sense to me. Until my sister pointed out to me recently that the reason why was because when I was very small, the Rocky Horror Picture Show had just come out, and there was a song from that called Monster Mash, and it was on Top of the Pops or something, or some TV program, and there was this kind of spooky video to go with it or something like that, and probably not remotely scary. The Rocky Horror Picture Show for me is scary for all the wrong reasons. It's. Um. Anyway, I was terrified of Monster Mash. This song, Monster Mash, was absolutely terrifying to me, and I do remember really being scared of that. Um. And when this would come on TV, one time it came on TV, and we were sitting eating or something. I don't know. And my sister turned around, and I had put two spoons over my eyes to cover my eyes so I couldn't see the TV. And so ever since then, I was called Spoon. And so I really wish it was just because it rhymes, but it's not, for a much, much freakier reason than that. Um, what's a weird habit of yours? Weird habit, a weird habit, a weird habit. I um have a few weird habits. What would be the weirdest habit I have? Uh, oh God. Um, a weird habit. I suppose. Oh my God, I'm really gonna have to think. I think one habit that my husband thinks is really weird is tuning into the shipping forecast, the shipping weather forecast every day. It's usually on in the evening time here. It's around like 9 o'clock or something, and I just I just feel weird if I don't hear it every day. Um, it's just this weird kind of mesmeric sort of um, really kind of boring sort of tantric weather forecast that goes on for ages, and it's this guy talking in this really gentle monotone voice about wind speeds and visibility, and it takes forever, and he goes through it for each weather station around the coast of Ireland, and it's very, very kind of it's just so kind of comforting or something. It's sort of like almost like, I don't, whether it reminds me of when I was a child or what, but it just kind of calms me down for some reason. So my husband thinks that's very strange, but it is a weird habit, but it's a habit that I really don't like breaking. I mean, I really do like to listen to the shipping forecast every day, so that's bizarre. Do you have any weird phobias? Um, I am definitely singing from the same hymn sheet as Daisy here. Daisy, I am terrified of clowns, just like yourself. I hate clowns. I can remember being at the circus as a child and sort of watching clowns, and you'd see them from far away, and they'd just be these wacky guys pouring buckets of water over each other, and then they'd come over to you and they'd sort of start clowning around like in the audience, and when you'd look at them close up, you'd realize they were these old men wearing makeup, and you'd see the wrinkles and lines like under the grease paint. And I have no problem with I'm not ageist here. I'm not trying to say that I hate old men or anything like that. I don't. Uh, but there was just something about the combination of these garish faces and underneath seeing like the wrinkles and lines and the age and the grease paint. There was something so menacing about that. And as a child, I just didn't like it. So I still don't like clowns. I must look up what the name for clown phobia is. I'll put it in some little box here. What's a song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? Um, hmm. I would tend to go for Bond themes when I'm on my own. Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, License to Kill, those kind of ones, the real sort of belting them out songs. And yeah, Bond themes generally. I like to sing those when I'm on my own. In the bathroom, that might qualify as a weird habit as well, actually. I love going into the bathroom to sing because your voice echoes and it sounds really cool. What's one of your biggest pet peeves? I think I mentioned this before. It's voice coders. It's the kind of that sort of thing of people singing and it's computerized and it's airbrushed and it makes me want to kill people. When I hear that, I want to strangle someone. I just want to grasp someone around the neck and just squeeze until they're dead. I hate that. I just think it's a travesty. I hate it. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. And people who are mean as well. People who are mean with money. That really pisses me off as well. Hate that. One of your nervous habits, messing with my hair. I do this when I'm nervous. I just go, or else I bite the inside of my lip until it's really sore. I don't bite my nails. Let's see. What side of the bed do you sleep on? I sleep on the left side of the bed, facing the window. And I think from years of like having children who at one stage like to get into the bed with us, I have this habit of dangling on the edge of the bed. So I move right over to the left hand side of the bed and I perch myself on the edge and I sort of put the pillow under my head and I kind of cling on for dear life. And I think it's just a habit. It's the most weird way to sleep, but that's the way I'm comfortable. I try lying on my back just gets sore. I just have to kind of cling to the edge of the bed and that way I can go asleep. It's just force of habit and it's stuck with me. Um, what was your first stuffed animal and its name? My first stuffed animal was a really, really cute teddy bear and she was white and yellow, and I named her Limara. I don't know why I called her that name. The stupidest name in the world. I don't know. I think there was a body spray called Limara that came out around the time I was a kid, and for some reason I just thought that was a really, exotic name. And look, it's stupid. I mean, I could have just called him Fluffy or Cuddly or something, but I called him that. I don't know even why I'm telling you. That's just too embarrassing for words. Anyway, I loved him. And my big sister threw him out because I left him out in the rain, and I've never forgiven her for that. Um, what's the drink you always order at Starbucks? Don't go to Starbucks, guys. I've never been in a Starbucks, and I just would prefer to give my money to somebody with a smaller business who needs it more. What's the beauty rule you preach but never actually practice? Let me see. What? I suppose I do still sometimes waterline my eyes, although I shouldn't. And I sort of tell people do it as little as possible because it will make your eyes dry and horrible and fall out. Um, I still do waterline my eyes a little bit sometimes. Beauty rules. I suppose exfoliation. I don't exfoliate as much as I should, although I use a resurfacing treatment every day, so I suppose that counts for that. I think apart from occasionally waterlining, I don't think there's much else that I preach that I don't actually practice. I suppose I'm not as thorough with my contouring and stuff as I should be every day. And also using what you have, using what you have. That's probably the worst. use what you have, because I definitely would say to people, look, don't waste makeup, but I've got millions of things and I still buy new stuff all the time. So mea culpa. Which way do you face in the shower? I start off facing the water. And no, I don't. I start off facing away from the water to get my hair wet. And usually what I'll do is I'll put my head right back. I like to let the water go over my face. And then I wash my face and I'll turn around when my hair is wet, rinse my face, wash my hair, condition my hair, and stay with like facing the shower so that the conditioner doesn't get washed out. Do everything else, wash everything else, and then I turn back around, rinse off the shampoo or rinse off the conditioner off my hair, and that's it. So that's my routine. Um, do you have any weird body skills? Yes, I have. I'm going to demonstrate now. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, you watching? Did you see that? I'm wiggling my ears. It's subtle, but it's there. There you go. That was free. What's your favorite comfort food that's bad for you, but you love to eat it anyways? Oh, I've developed a real fondness for chocolate lately in the last few years. I quite like chocolate. I wouldn't say it comforts me necessarily. I love crisps. I do kind of prefer the savory stuff. I love crisps, and I love like big bowls of chili, like huge bowls of chili that you could feed yourself for a week on them. But if I'm in a bad mood, I can just shovel it in. And yeah, so I love something that's spicy and hot and savory, and that always cheers me up. Um, yeah, and sometimes chocolate. What's a phrase or ex? Oh, sorry, I'm disappearing on camera here to read questions. I'm so sorry. What's a phrase or exclamation you always say? Jesus. That would be, yeah, that's one of my favorites. Jesus is great. It's great. It's a kind of it's the way we say. Some people say Jesus. It's kind of a Dublin sort of thing or Irish thing. We do say Jesus as well, but Jesus is kind of the exclamatory version of that. Um, it's great. It's multi-purpose. It's you say it if you're pissed off. You can say it if you're excited. You can say it if you're surprised. You can say it if you're happy. Jesus. If I hurt my toe, I'd say bollocks. Um, Time to sleep. What are you actually wearing? I'm wearing, it depends on the time of year. If it's early in the year, I'll be wearing like cotton pajamas and maybe a vest. At the moment, though, I've already started wearing my thermal leggings to bed. I wear thermal leggings with little flowers on them. I bought loads of them last year and I really like them. And with that, I would probably wear a t-shirt or maybe even a fleecy vest, fleecy top if it's cold. I tend to feel the cold a lot, so sometimes I would even wear my like dressing gown over that going to bed. And my husband freaks out because he's always very hot and I'm always very cold. So what's up with that? I think that's all the questions. Yeah, that's everything. Um, I hope you're suitably freaked out. I know I am because I admitted to some very strange stuff there. Yeah, so take it easy, everybody. Thanks for watching this, and please do this tag if you haven't done it already because it's fun. And I will see you all again soon. Bye bye. Goldfinger, he's the man with the Midas touch, a spider's touch.